Yo, Miles, Knox, good to see you. How you doing? How you been, Knoxville? Even Miles of CMF, Joe, good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Pablo, good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Comatose, good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Stormy, good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Happy Pisces, good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Camel, good to see you, brother. How you doing? How you been? How's it been today? Good, bad, just starting out depending on where you are. I had an extremely, very long, stressful day today, but it's just like any other day. Now, let's do a gist of what we're going to go through on tonight's live show. Then we do the intro, disclaimer. By that time, everyone's tuning in for the first part. There's actually quite important news that we need to go through on tonight's live show. Some vital, important news for you all to know about to protect yourself inside the crypto space, because there has just been released a new hack, which I think is the worst possible hack to ever happen inside the crypto space, and it can pretty much catch anyone out. But before we get to that news, so the gist of what we're going to go through tonight on tonight's live show, Kraken is what we're going to speak about. The Kraken case is still continuing forward, so we have an update regarding the Kraken versus SEC case to go through. We have Tether news to go through on tonight's live show as well. Tether has just been called out as one of the biggest crypto scams possible from another founder of a company. We're also going to be going through news topics like USDC, for example, moving to New York, getting ready for their IPO. In other words, Circle is getting ready for their IPO. We're also going to talk about Fed rate cuts that are going to be happening next week, of where it could possibly land. Another perspective. We're also going to talk about John Deaton on tonight's live show as well, regarding slamming the SEC for misconduct and making investors lose a considerable amount of money. We're also going to go for the news topic of Bitstamp on tonight's live show as well. Bitstamp is going to be launching a derivatives exchange in cooperation with Ripple, which is massive news. We're also going to talk about the Trump family on tonight's live show as well. Yesterday, I was talking about the Trump project that's coming out, the crypto project. And I said that it might not be the perfect time. And after elections and when he becomes president, then releasing a crypto project will be better off. So we're going to go through a bit of that again, because something has just came out. We're also going to talk about Ton on tonight's live show as well. Now, Ton is a brilliant ecosystem, and Telegram is, as I said previously, going to become an everything app, the same way X is going to become an everything app. Another thing has just been released on the Ton ecosystem, which it just puts Telegram on a whole new level. It's crazy how things are developing so fast on the Ton ecosystem, and how Telegram is really getting closer to that title of everything app. So we're going to go through that on tonight's live show as well. We're also going to go through the Chinese earthquake regarding $1.4 trillion situation inside the market space. We're also going to talk about Binance on tonight's live show, but that's only because Binance has just revealed to the entire world a new scam or hack that's happening inside the crypto space that pretty much anyone, and I mean anyone, can fall for this hack. We're also going to talk about USB Bank on tonight's live show as well, introducing a revolutionary AI tool for the banking systems. So, mixture of news to go from tonight's live show regarding banking news, regarding safety news inside, if you're inside the crypto space, regarding the earthquake from China, $1.2 trillion, regarding Telegram's ecosystem, the Ton ecosystem of the words. Major news regarding Bitstamp essentially launching onto Ripple is also quite a bit of major news announcements to go from tonight's live show, safety news to go from tonight's live show as well. So, welcome to the CMF live show. If you're watching this for the first time ever, welcome. The CMF stands for Crypto Mouse Family. And on this live show, every single night, you can tune in on X Live or YouTube Live. And I talk about the most recent things that's happening around the world in terms of cryptocurrency, CBDCs, AI, politics, regulations. And then the disclaimer of this live show, as always, is not financial advice, not political advice, and what advice is only for entertainment purposes. So if you are new, welcome to the CMF live show. If you're regular, let's go CMF. And we do Q&As on this live show as well, which I love doing. I love it when everyone gets involved inside the comment section. It's absolutely amazing. So welcome to the CMF live show. If you're watching this for the first time ever, and if you're a regular, let's go CMF. The live show has officially started now. Now, before we go for the first news, which is regarding Kraken versus SEC, let's go inside the comment section first. Let's see where we were at, and then we go for the first news. We're here. Jason, good to see you as well. Even Miles of CMF. How you been, Jason? Woodhouse, good to see you as well, brother. How you doing? Scott, good to see you as well. How you doing? Good evening, Miles and CMF. Orphan, good to see you as well. How you doing? Hi, Miles and family. Alex, good to see you as well. How you doing, Alex? How's my family today? Let's go, Scott. I'm doing brilliant. How you doing? Good evening, Captain Miles and the rest of the XRP Army. Funky brother, good to see you as well. How you doing? Too many blacks recently because of Democrats. Vote Trump 2024. Okay, that is racist. There was a racist comment inside the comment section, which I am now going to be blocking this person from ever commenting on this live show ever again. Good evening, Miles and CMF. Good to see you as well. How you doing, free and forever? Get ahead. I mean, and the second person, Steven, I'm also going to be blocking him because he's a moron. There was one racist person, which I just blocked on YouTube, and then there was another moron. I'm guessing it was his friend. Blocked him too. Brother, I'm on time, and there is XRP news. Yes, there is, at the end of the live show. Good. I have 1,000 questions to ask. Let's go, JP. XRP, XDC, XLM. Let's go, Scott. So, first news on tonight's live show is Dennis. Good to see you. How you doing? Perfect timing. About to go for the first news. Kraken news. By the way, thank you so much to everyone that's been liking and retweeting this live show on X. Thanks so much to everyone that's been liking and retweeting this live show on X right at the beginning of the live show and putting comments under the video as well. Thanks so much to everyone for that. And thanks so much to everyone on YouTube who's also been liking the live show as well. Good to see you. How you doing, Michael? How you been? Perfect timing. Kraken is what we're going to talk about first. Kraken seeks essentially a jury trial in the SEC dispute. So the Kraken case with the SEC is still ongoing. It's the same way the Coinbase case is still ongoing. The Binance case slightly ongoing. The only case that has finished is pretty much the Ripple case. So the latest developments in its ongoing legal dispute, cryptocurrency exchange Kraken has formally requested a jury trial against the US Securities Exchange Commission, SEC. The clash began when the SEC accused Kraken of functioning as unregistered security exchange broker, dealer and clearing agency, promoting Kraken to challenge these claims in the courts earlier this year. However, the courts recently denied Kraken's bid to dismiss the allegations, asserting that some transactions on this platform might qualify as securities. What are Kraken's arguments as of now? Kraken argues that the SEC has failed to provide clear guidance on which digital asset transactions are considered investment contracts. The company asserts that until last year, there was no clarification from the SEC on this matter, and that Kraken insists that digital assets by nature do not possess characteristics or traditional financial securities like stocks or bonds. Why is the SEC getting involved with the Kraken situation? The SEC alleges that Kraken's platform facilitates the tradings of more than 11 crypto asset securities, a move that should have required registration with the regulator. Among these alleged securities, a notable cryptocurrency such as Cardano, Algorand, Cosmos, and Solana. This raises questions about the nature and classification of digital assets within the financial ecosystem. According to the SEC, with the Kraken case, Algorand, Cardano, Cosmos, and Solana are considered securities by Gary Gensler and the SEC. However, Kraken is trying to argue the point as we don't have any legislations in process, we don't have any regulations in process, so how can you declare something a security? First of all, when it doesn't fit the categories and we don't have rules and regulations. The key takeaways from the case. The ongoing case provides valuable insights into the regulatory landscape surrounding digital assets. The SEC's actions underscores the need for a clearer regulatory guidelines on digital assets and exchanges. Kraken's challenges essentially emphasize the industry call for transparency and consistency when it comes to regulatory practices. The case could establish significant legal precedent affecting the future operations of cryptocurrency platforms. As the dispute continues, the outcome will likely have a profound implication on how regulators and digital asset industries approach compliance and innovation inside the United States. The court's decision may set a benchmark for the future interactions between regulatory bodies and cryptocurrency exchanges, potentially influencing the broader financial sector's treatment of digital assets and currencies. Participants on both sides await the resolution, which could influence the regulatory framework and operational dynamics of the burgeoning cryptocurrency market space. So it seems like the Kraken and SEC case might be also coming to some sort of an end, because both parties right now are waiting for some judgment on what the judge is going to be saying. The SEC is claiming that Solana, Cardano, Cosmos, and Algorand on Kraken exchange are securities, and that Kraken should register with the SEC before selling these particular tokens. Kraken, on the other hand, is arguing the point that these tokens are not securities, their characteristics are also not securities, and that we don't have regulations in place, so how can you even say something is a security? Which, if I had to side, if I was a judge, I would side with Kraken, not because I'm pro-crypto, but because Kraken makes more sense in terms of common sense. There's no regulations in place, and how can you claim something is security under your regulation that doesn't really exist? Because you can't define something when there's no regulation, so you can't make up the law, is what I'm trying to say when it comes to Gary Gensler. So it seems like the case between Kraken and the SEC is coming to somewhat of an end, you could say, of a verdict coming out from the judge, which is going to be setting a movement for the rest of the cases with the SEC as well regarding exchange cases. So the Binance case or the Coinbase case, whatever verdict comes out of Kraken, Binance and Coinbase can use that for their own cases, depending on if it's positive and if the judge has common sense or isn't being paid off by Senator Elizabeth Warren. Now, moving on from the Kraken and SEC case to Tether. Okay, we're getting some weird people today on the live. CMF mods, if you're watching this, CMF mods, some of you, I've made you YouTube mods as well. The rest of you, I've got to make you YouTube mods as well. The ones that are already YouTube mods from the CMF, start paying attention to the comment section and start blocking people who are making racist comments or making abnormal comments. CMF mods, if you're watching this, I've made some of you YouTube mods a long time ago. The rest of you, I haven't made YouTube mods yet, but I'll make it after this live show tonight. But start paying attention to the comment section and start blocking people that make weird racist comments, because that is not allowed at all towards anyone. So start paying attention to the comment section and start blocking people straight away when they make sort of comments like that. Don't let them get to their second comments. Morning, Miles of CMF. Shelly, good to see you as well. How you doing? How you been? I agree, Miles. No regulations, no judgment. Okay, Shelly, put them on timeout for now, and then I'll figure out how to also, give you the ability to be able to block them. Okay, let's see where we were inside the comment section. We're getting off track. Let's go back on track. Okay, something's going on with these people tonight. Yes, there is. Dennis, good to see you. How you doing? Good evening, Miles of CMF. Mike, good to see you. How you doing? Please share the live. Definitely. How was your day been, Miles of CMF? It's been very busy. Very busy. Hello, CMF on YouTube. Scott, good to see you. How you doing? Please share the live. I agree, Miles. No regulations, no judgments. Morning, Miles of CMF. Shelly, good to see you. How you doing? 100% agree with you, Miles. Let's go. Dazzle. Anna, hello, Miles and family. Good to see you. Anna, how you doing? Okay, thanks, Miles. Stormy, no problem. Abnormal comments, in other words, not normal comments. We can't block Miles on you. I'll make that difference after the live show. But the Miles, I'm available. Make me a mod. I'm available. I can't make anyone a mod when I'm on the live. It's only when I'm after the live. Do you know why this is happening? I have no idea. It's just as we grow as a family, as a channel, as we grow, we're going to get weird people coming into the live. That's just how it works. There's a lot of weird and pathetic and desperate people online that have no life, pretty much no life. And they find amusement when they put random comments on anyone's live or anyone's video or post or somewhat. And these people are very lonely people. Like the one I just blocked now. Why? Some people are very lonely. When you comment like this, it doesn't make you look cool. For anybody out there that puts weird comments under anyone's video or post or live, if you think you're cool, you're pathetic. It's an embarrassment. It just shows that you're a desperate virgin who pretty much gets amusement by putting weird comments under people's videos. That's all you look like to anyone. To anyone normal, you look like a desperate virgin who's just putting random comments on people's videos just to get amusement, thinking he's cool. You're not. It's pathetic. Let it go. And maybe grow up once in a while. What's up, Miles, and what's up, CMF? Kerry, good to see you. How you doing? Hello, Miles and CMF. Hope you're all well. Dazzle, good to see you. How you doing? Can you see if we have timed them out? I can't, but if they stop commenting, then I will know. Miles, seriously, this SAC BS has been put on place on purpose. It's making sense now. A couple of times they deal with the full fiat of currencies, which will be dominated. Okay, getting back on track. Tether. Tether is a big scam. It's a perspective coming out from FTX. So I've revealed for a very long time that Tether is quite a dodgy, essentially stable coin, you could say, for example. And they've never shown full transparency, and that's one of the biggest issues with Tether. So it seems like a lot of people have the same opinion. Tether is a bigger scam than FTX. Now, that is a very bold statement to make, not my statement in any sort of a way, but a bold statement coming from another founder. So Cyber Capital founder has decided to tweet out essentially on a dispute going back and forth with Tether and stating that Tether is a bigger scam than FTX. In an explosive thread on X, Cyber Capital founder Justin Bones has accused Tether of being the largest fraud in crypto history. He believes that the stablecoin issuer alleged scandal has surpassed the scandals of both FTX and Bernie Madoff. Bones warned that Tether's lack of transparency and failure to conduct a proper audit make it a significant threat to the crypto markets. Justin Bones calls Tether a scam. Tether is a $118 billion scam, bigger than FTX and essentially Bernie Madoff combined. Justin Bones declared. Moreover, he called the attention to stablecoin issuers' alleged fraudulent practices, including his failure to provide proof of reserves or submit to an independent audit. Despite promises to conduct an audit since 2015, Bones noted that no audit has ever been done with Tether, leading him to label USDT as counterfeit money. Warning against USDT. With USDT remaining one of the most widely used stablecoins in the crypto markets, Bones urged the crypto community to stop using it, warning of a potential for catastrophic collapse. Wean off USDT before it drags us all down, he urged everyone. In addition, Bones likened the potential collapse of Tether to the disastrous failures of Terra Luna that collapsed in 2022. When Terra Luna collapsed, they took the entire market with it. He warned that USDT issuers' failure could have been even greater consequences. This is because the company is responsible for billions in circulating USDT tokens, which are assumed to be backed by equivalent dollar reserves without independent verification. It is true. Nobody has ever on this planet audited Tether. But we have to take Tether's word for it, is what Tether keeps on saying. You would have to keep our, take our word for it. We have reserves. But for some reason, they won't show it. He said we have to trust they hold $118 billion in collateral without proof. Tether has faced regulatory scrutiny before, including $41 million fine by the U.S. Commodities Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, back in 2021 for misleading claims about its reserves, which is factual. Anybody can go and check this out. The majority of the crypto space have zero clue about Tether actually being, sued once for not having reserves. Now, Tether is at $118 billion, and we still don't know what's back in Tether. When Tether was at a much more smaller valuation, when USDT was sitting at a much more smaller valuation, Tether had to pay a $41 million fine. USDT had to pay $41 million fine. Why? Because they didn't have the reserves they were essentially assuming to be backing their token. Once, Tether lied to everybody, and they paid $41 million for it, because they didn't have the backings they said they did. And now Tether's sitting at $118 billion valuation, and there's still no independent verifications or independent audits. Because a lot of people don't know about Tether regarding that $41 million case. And that was back in 2021. Despite this, Bones pointed out that no real audits of firms' financial standings has taken place, which is factual also. Financial audit issues. According to the Capital founder, an audit in 2018 was alleged fired for being too thorough. Thereafter, in 2021, the stablecoin firm with accounting firm BDO to release a report on its reserves. However, Bones criticized this as misleading. Apparently, Tether did have somebody within their own organization that is supposed to be auditing Tether, but Tether fired this person because he was too thorough. That's the last thing you want to hear when it comes to a stablecoin, where a stablecoin company hires someone to make sure they have reserves and then fires that person because they're too thorough on their checks. And then that was back in 2018. Fast forward to 2021, Tether pays $41 million in fines because they don't have the reserves they talk about. And now fast forward to 2024, they're sitting at $118 billion valuation, no independent verifications, no such thing as independent audits on Tether whatsoever. This founder that's coming out of nowhere and trying to go against Tether is stating all facts. 100% is all facts. Bones has also raised concerns about the company's governance structure. He spotlighted that Tether's holdings board consists of just 2 members, which he argues leaves the company vulnerable to mismanagement. The board of Tether Holdings has only 2 members, implying that USDT reserves are still not segregated, he added. Ponzi scheme allegations. Bones also linked the firms to past criminal activities, referencing his alleged ties to crypto capital, a Panama-based bank that was shut down by authorities for laundering money for Colombian illicit activities. He also suggested that the company's operations have historically involved questionable connections. These include relationships with disgraced bankers and individuals involved in Ponzi schemes. Its founders are made up of former Ponzi scheme artists, gambling cheaters, and disgraced bankers, he said. Tether's legal troubles and FTX saga. Moreover, Bones' allegations comes as USDT issuer continues to face legal challenges. On August 9, 2024, Celsius Network Limited filed a lawsuit against the stablecoin firm. The bankrupt crypto lender accusing Tether of engaging in fraudulent and transfers of Bitcoin worth of over $3.5 billion. The plaintiffs noted that this move worsened Celsius' financial troubles prior to its collapse. However, Tether's CEO has denied these allegations, calling the lawsuit a shakedown. Meanwhile, Sam Bankman-Fried, the former CEO of FTX, has filed a 102-page appeal requesting the retrial of September 13th. SBF alleged that Judge Lewis made several based rulings that hindered his ability to mount a proper defense. Just to add on top of this whole situation, Sam Bankman was best buddies with the founder of Tether. The founder of Tether was once working with a bank that was also working with Colombian illicit activity people. I can't say the particular words on this live. The type of people in Colombia that did illicit activities were working with this particular bank that Tether was also working with. This bank had to close down because of too much illicit activities, which ended their relationship with Tether. You can put the puzzle together for yourself. So furthermore, his attorney, and just to add on top of that, FTX, Sam Bankman, Tether's best buddy, is pleading to the judge that it was a mistrial and that he didn't get to say his side of the story. Apparently, the interesting part is FTX is about to be paying up everybody in billions of dollars. FTX has pretty much sold off the majority of their crypto assets. And they're going to be paying people back that lost money on FTX by the end of the year. And now, Sam Bankman has came out of nowhere and said, yeah, I wasn't trialed properly and I want another go at this, to extend from FTX paying back people. FTX's downfall was a bad thing inside the crypto space, but depending on if you shorted the market, it was a good thing for you. But FTX paying back people their money is actually a good thing because they're not paying people back in crypto, which means they won't sell. They're paying people back in fiat because they sold their cryptocurrencies at auction to pay people back in fiat, which means a lot of people are going to have newfound money, which most likely they'll re-enter the crypto markets with, which is a positive. So the ending of FTX is going to be positive. However, the moment FTX got ready to start refunding people the money that they lost on FTX, Sam Bankman has came out of nowhere and said that I wasn't judged properly and I want another go at this, to extend from FTX paying back people. Even from prison, this man is a top criminal. An absolute waste of space. Furthermore, his attorney argued that that the judge's decision included the requirements for Sam Beckman to undergo a pre-testimony, the deposition outside the jury's presence, undermined the defense. He also alleged that the judge's comments may have influenced the jury's perception. On the other hand, Tether, along with Circle and other stablecoin issuers, also recently blocked and essentially blacklisted a few accounts that are coming out of North Korea. A lot of things have been happening inside the stablecoin space, but that's also what's been going on in terms of Tether getting blasted by a founder of a company. Capital founder has decided to blast Tether all over the place and say that Tether has not been audited at all. Tether hired someone to audit their company back in 2018, but fired the person because they were too thorough with their checks on Tether. 2021, Tether had to pay $41 million fine for actually not having reserves to back their currency up, their stablecoin, USDT. Fast forward to 2024, they're sitting at $118 billion valuation and still no audits, no independent audits. Therefore, he's comparing Tether, this particular company founder, as blasting Tether right now, is comparing Tether to FTX scam, bigger than FTX scam. But everything this founder has said is pretty much factual. Now, before we go to the next news, which is regarding USDC, so while Tether is getting blasted all over the place for being worse than FTX, according to one particular founder, which laid out facts, USDC Circle, on the other hand, is getting ready for an IPO inside the United States. But before we go through that news, let's go inside the comment section. By the way, this is a live show, so if you want to get involved inside the comment section, go for it. I love it when everyone gets involved inside the comment section, so go for it. Let's see where we are at the comments, and then we're going to talk about USDC and Circle going full IPO. Let's see where we were. There we go. Okay, we were at, no, I'm saying I know why this is happening tonight. Even Miles and CMF, money, good to see you. So how you doing? The world has so many morons. I agree, 100%. Hey, Miles, you can't fix low energy people, sometimes not even a therapist. Miserable people, they're getting stronger behind the people. Pretty much. You also need to remember we are 20-second delay as well. So that's the only reason you get them first. I just time out that's straight away, and you block him before that. Yes, I forgot about the whole 20-second delay as well. Thank you, Shelly, for letting me know about that again. Yeah, I forget there's also a 20-second delay. What's up, CMF and Miles? How is everyone? Good to see you all below. How you doing? Me and you and the rest of us talked about Tether about half a year, 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago. If they're going to be around, if they're going to be another FTX, do you remember that? Yes, I do. Absolutely, Miles. Well said. Yep, you said it before we do. Apologize. You said it before we do. Apologies. Now, USDC issuer prepares to relocate to New York City ahead of IPO. Circle, a leading stablecoin issuer, known for its USDC coin, is set to relocate its global headquarters to New York City, setting up shop in the iconic One World Trade Center. The company's move is strategically timed ahead of its plan for initial public offering, IPO. Jeremy, Circle's co-founder and CEO, announced the relocation in a post. We are moving our global headquarters to New York City, building out a flagship space on one of the top floors of the One World Trade Center, a historically important landmark and standing for American global economic leadership. This relocation represents a significant development for Circle, positioning it as the heart of the American finance. Circle's choice of One World Trade Center underscores its ambitions to blend the legacy of financial systems and the burgeoning cryptocurrency economy, where stablecoins like USDC play a pivotal role in influencing mainstream crypto adoption. The firm, which launched in 2013, has scheduled for the move of an early 2025. Circle filed for IPO back in January 2024, which is pending approval from the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. This move comes as a transformative time for crypto industries, marked by the introduction of first spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs inside the United States. heralding a new era of institutional acceptance. Jeremy also reflects on the industry's journey and Circle's role in it. 2024 has been a turning point year in crypto, a year when stablecoins started to truly break out the cycle. Importance and usage, 2025 will be the year when this goes mainstream. Circle's transition to New York is not just a change of address, but a strategic step towards a greater influence and integration within the global ecosystem, and aiming to enhance the utility of the US dollar, foster the development of decentralizing the internet, which is facts. What Circle is doing is absolutely amazing to hear. Regarding Circle moving their headquarters to the One World Trade Center, absolutely amazing to hear. It's definitely going to expand. Regarding stablecoins, of Circle being in the heartbeat of American financial systems, which is what they stated, which is also factual. So amazing to see Circle making that move. Amazing to see Circle going full IPO and bringing more adoption in. So while Tether is being blasted for being a scam stablecoin, USDC is getting prepared to go full IPO. Tether and USDT Tether and Circle live in two different worlds. Moving on from USDC and Circle IPO to Fed rate cuts, which is a big issue that always comes up inside the crypto space because we still don't know if we're going to get rate cuts. But we do get quite a lot of perspectives coming in. We got perspectives coming in from BlackRock. We got perspectives coming in from Van Eck. We got perspectives coming in from regarding Fed rate cuts of former Fed members, or essentially Franklin Templeton analysts are giving perspectives out. Vanguard is giving their perspectives out on Fed. Bank of America has also given their perspectives on Fed rate cuts. It's a big issue inside the United States because it essentially affects the majority of the crypto, not majority, all of the crypto space and the stock market. So Fed rate cuts, possibilities and probabilities shift dramatically for September 2024 meeting. The likelihood of a substantial interest rate cut by the Federal Reserve has its upcoming September 2024 meeting has surged significantly. Current data shows a notable shift in expectations, with a 50 basis points cut now holding at 50% probability. So the chances of having a 50 basis points is now sitting at a 50% chance. This change marks a significant, massive change from the projection made just a few days earlier, when the probability stood at a mere 15%. The new outlook has quickly impacted the financial markets, driving up the prices of Bitcoin, which reacted to the growing expectation of a more aggressive rate cuts by the Fed. Shifts in market sentiment. This shift has occurred rapidly, with the market participants adjusting their expectations in response to new economic signals. The likelihood of a 50 basis points cut was under 10%, much more lower figure compared to today's odds. Within just 8 hours, the CME FedWatch tool reported a jump in the probability of such a rate cut from 14% to nearly 50%. The quick change in sentiment highlights the uncertainty inside the market space, with investors adjusting their potential for more accommodative monetary policies as inflation cools or economic conditions weaken. Broader market impacts, Bitcoin responses and current prices. In response to the heightened possibility of rate cuts, financial markets, particularly Bitcoin, reacted strongly, as the market now anticipates a more significant monetary policy shift in 2024. Bitcoin saw an immediate price surge. The increased expectations of lower interest rates could signal to investors that our borrowing costs will decrease, which historically benefits risk assets like cryptocurrencies. However, the broader stock market has also remained strong, suggesting that the shift in sentiment might not be solely driven by economic stress, but by a combination of factors influencing investment decisions across asset classes. Bitcoin is currently priced at $59,936.02, with a 24-hour trading volume reaching $22.9 billion, reflecting it. Significantly, market activity as investors continue to engage in high-volume transactions and dynamic price movements in the cryptocurrency market, demonstrating a strong liquidity and growing interest in digital assets. Uncertainty surrounding the Fed's decision. With the Fed's current target rate set between 525 and 550 basis points. The market is pricing in an equal chance of a cut to 475 to 500 basis. This uncertainty reflects the indecisions among market participants as they weigh in on the upcoming economic data, particularly regarding inflation and growth. As expectations shift, market participants will continue to closely monitor the developments leading up to the Fed's September meeting. The rapid changes in probability of 50% basis points cut severe as a reminder of volatility surrounding monetary policy expectations. Yes, if we're going to be warned that there is a high chance that we're going to be having 50 basis points, then people are going to start entering inside the crypto space. In other words, Wall Street heads or financial heads will start entering into the crypto space to start hedging against inflation. Because the watch tool, essentially the CME, Fed watch tool, jumped from 14% probability to 50% probability today that we could be headed towards a 50 basis points. Therefore, Bitcoin was a little bit up today, and some of the crypto projects were a little bit up today as well, as a reaction to that. If we are going to be headed towards the 50 basis points, and we're early on warned about it with a high percentage chance, then people are going to start hedging against that situation starting now, which means we should start seeing movements happening inside the crypto space, unless the CME, essentially Fed watch tool, pulls back the probability again. So let's see, because the September, essentially the meetings coming up for the Feds is going to give us the September meeting coming up is definitely going to be telling us where we are going to be standing. But as long as we're getting warnings coming in beforehand, we can place ourselves inside the market space correctly before anything goes down. So I'm definitely essentially be keeping people updated on the matter of the Fed, because it's vital information for you to know about. If you're inside of any market space, stock or crypto, it's always vital information to know about the Fed's movements. But on the time being, the CME Fed watch tool is sitting at a 50% probability for 50 basis points, which is why Bitcoin is slightly up. Now, moving on to John Deaton news and essentially SEC news. But before we go through that, let's go inside the conversation first. Brad said 90% of cryptos will disappear when we get regulations. Maybe that includes certain stablecoins. It could do, yes. Miles, I have been blocked by someone as you have not been reading my previous comments. No, Frankie brother, I can see your comments. Nobody's blocked your comments. Miles, don't waste your time on them. It was your previous comment. Before that, it was I'm like a hawk. I'll be a good mod. Kerry, good to see you. How you doing? No, I've read all your comments. You're not blocked in any sort of a way. Why would you be blocked? I'm not being rude or anything. I'm old school. No, you're not blocked in any sort of way. Now, and I can see all of your comments. John Deaton. John Deaton slams the SEC for misconduct and gross overreach. John Deaton, a pro-crypto attorney and Republican U.S. Senate candidate, has criticized the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC for what he describes as excessive control inside the market space, resulting in significant financial losses for retail investors. John Deaton claims that the SEC's aggressive regulatory action have caused a staggering loss of over $15 billion for investors. Somewhat true, yes. And look, Gary Gensler has caused so much damage to the crypto space, it's unreal. Gary Gensler has not just caused damage for the Ripple XRP token, it's caused damage for essentially not approving Bitcoin ETFs fast enough, or not approving essentially Ethereum ETFs, not giving Ethereum ETFs staking capabilities, which would make Ethereum ETFs more appealing to Wall Street heads if it had staking capabilities. Gary Gensler, knowing this, said no staking and will let the Ethereum ETF happen to make it less appealing to Wall Street heads, hence why Ethereum isn't doing too well. But also Grayscale's dumping situation didn't really help the situation either. But it's true. Gary Gensler has been, Gary Gensler's job is to protect retail investors and everybody else. So the other side as well, the corporate investors. But all he's done is made the retail investors lose a lot of money. So the banking systems essentially can catch up to the game as well. The SEC's misconduct and gross overreach caused small investors over $15 billion. On behalf of those 75,000 small investors I represent, we do not accept the SEC's apology, John Deaton has sorted in the post. Now, what John Deaton is referring to as the SEC's apology, the SEC yesterday on this live show, I revealed that has eaten their own words. So for a very long time, the SEC comes out and says, this is a security, that's a security, or this is an unregistered security. The SEC yesterday came out and said, sorry for the confusion. The token itself is not a security. It's the characteristics around it that make it a security. But for a very long time, the SEC and Gary Gensler said, that's a security, that's a security, that's all we knew. That's what we kept on saying, that's a security, with no such, any sort of information behind of why it is, just suing it to the ground was his only option. So yesterday they came out and said essentially that we're sorry for the confusion, and I was apologizing for the confusion. The tokens themselves are not essentially securities, it's the characteristics around it, which is completely out of BS. That's why John Deaton is saying, on behalf of 75,000 small investors, we do not accept the SEC's apology. John Deaton's critique extends to the lack of action from other political figures, notably pointing out essentially Elizabeth Warren, Senator Elizabeth Warren, has not taken steps to address these issues. A point of contention in plans to challenge as he runs against her in the upcoming Senate race in Massachusetts. The reason why Senator Elizabeth Warren will not be pointing out why the SEC has apologized for all these years of confusion inside the crypto space is because Senator Elizabeth Warren is absolutely rigged head to toe as well. This development coincides with a notable shift in the SEC's approach to cryptocurrencies. A recent court filing revealed a departure from the SEC's previous assertions that cryptocurrencies are securities. This filing included an apology for any confusions caused by their prior statements. The SEC regrets any confusion it may have essentially invited by falsely and repeatedly stating that tokens themselves are securities. They sued Ripple for selling an unregistered security token. After all these years, they have come out and said, we're sorry, tokens are not securities. It's things that make them a security. Sorry for the confusion. This change is seen as a significant turn, especially as the SEC has previously maintained that tokens like XRP were considered securities. John Deaton commented on the inconsistency, expressing frustration over the SEC's refusal to clarify the legal status of XRP token. Many times, many times, John Deaton was asked, is Ethereum security? In front of Congress, and he said, essentially changed the question. When the CFTC was asked the same question, is Ethereum, a CFTC chairman, Rustam Benham, in front of Congress, is Ethereum a security? His response was no. And that was the response from the CFTC chairman, Rustam Benham. Gary Gensler, is essentially Ethereum a security? He couldn't respond. Is XRP a security? He couldn't respond. Is Bitcoin a security? He couldn't respond. But now, after all of those, he couldn't respond. And calling everything security, coming out and saying, you know, we're sorry for the confusion. The tokens are not securities. It's things around them that make it security. And those are the characteristics. I get why John Deaton has came out and said he's not accepting their apology on behalf of 75,000 small investors of $15 billion in losses. John Deaton commented on the inconsistency, expressing frustration over the SEC's refusal to clarify the legal status of the XRP token, for example. All I asked was for the SEC to honor the law and make it clear that the token itself, XRP, was not a security. The lawyers at the SEC not only refused to do so, but they attacked me personally. The SEC's regulatory stance has led to substantial enforcement actions, with the agency imposing nearly $4.7 billion in penalties against various crypto firms and executives by September 2024, marking an increase of over 3,000% from previous years. This aggressive enforcement action comes as the SEC navigates the complex and evolving landscape of cryptocurrency regulations, which is ridiculous. For years upon years, Gary Gensler has wasted the entire cryptocurrency space's time of calling everything a security, as I revealed yesterday, calling everything a security. And now, you know, for them to be coming out, yesterday they came out, and I revealed on this live show that, you know, Tokens itself are non-securities, the characteristics around it, which is a load of BS. Even the characteristics around it are not securities. But I fully understand why John Deaton is coming out and saying we don't accept your apology, and for John Deaton to go up against Elizabeth Warren, because Elizabeth Warren has been standing behind Gary Gensler for a very long time, protecting that man. But both of them, Gary Gensler and Elizabeth Warren, absolute waste of space. And there is also the other argument of Gary Gensler had to be the stall man. Now, moving on from John Deaton not accepting his apology from the SEC and Gary Gensler to breaking news, Bitstamp. Now, Bitstamp is an exchange that's been working with Ripple for a very long time. Now, Ripple is some people love it, some people hate it. I like Ripple, I like Ripple because of the what they're bringing to the table in terms of the financial system, in terms of their contracts, in terms of their money transfer licensings, in terms of who they're working alongside. So, because I read a lot of PDF documentations. So I've always said this, when I bring up Ripple, some people don't like it, some people like it. If you don't like it, I couldn't care less. Ripple, breaking news on that matter. Bitstamp exchange. Bitstamp has been a partner of Ripple for a very long time. A few banks in Germany, one government bank also, partnered with Bitstamp a while ago, which I revealed on this live show, that a few banks in Germany and Austria and some other countries did partner up, and the UAE, for example, as well. They partnered up with Bitstamp. And in the bank's words, Bitstamp was the best exchange for them to partner up with. And I said, well, there's Coinbase out there as well that's bigger than Bitstamp, or essentially Binance that's bigger, or Crypto.com and so on. I said the reason why they're partnering up with Bitstamp is because there's a reason behind it. It's not because it's the best exchange, it's because there's a reason behind it. I'm not saying Bitstamp is a bad exchange, it's a great exchange. But I said there's a reason behind it. Everything happens in a coordinated time frame inside the inside the corporate sector. Everything happens in a coordinated time frame. So, on the matter of that, Bitstamp to launch derivatives exchange in cooperation with Ripple, which is massive news. Bitstamp's head, Eva disclosed the launch of its crypto derivatives exchange in a few months is going to be happening with close cooperation with Ripple. A derivatives exchange is going to be coming out of Bitstamp with Ripple. Crypto exchange Bitstamp has revealed plans to launch a crypto derivatives exchange in a few months. The crypto exchange, which is to be acquired by commission-free trading platform Robinhood, highlights the plan to continue working in close collaboration with Ripple, including for the crypto derivatives exchange. Ripple in spotlight for Bitstamp's crypto derivatives exchange plans. Eva, the head of strategic partnerships and corporate developments at Bitstamp on essentially the Built on XRP Ledger series, disclosed that they will launch its derivatives exchange in the next few months. Eva added that they are most excited about the launch and plan to cooperate closely with Ripple. The payment firm Ripple Labs has been a strict collaboration with the world's longest established crypto exchange. Notably, Ripple acquired a stake in Bitstamp from Pantera last year. We are launching our own derivatives exchange in the next few months. So that's something we are most excited about and really hope to cooperate closely with Ripple there as well. Bitstamp is seeing a growing demand for fast cross-border payments using Ripple Labs, decentralized public blockchain XRP ledger. Bitstamp already has several stablecoins already issued on the XRP ledger on Bitstamp's exchange itself. Robinhood's acquisition of the exchange is expected to be completed in early 2025. People familiar with the matter earlier said that Robinhood plans to offer crypto futures with Bitstamp as well. It wants to attract retail and institutional customers across the EU, UK, the US, and Asia. Impact on XRP price. Bitstamp's executives have added that 30 commercial banks. Bitstamp's executives, just to repeat this spot, Bitstamp's executives have added that 30 commercial banks will offer crypto through Bitstamp as a service. This will boost the XRP ledger and XRP adoption. 30 banks, commercial banks. In addition, Ripple CEO Brad unveiled that they are also working on their RLUSD stablecoin launch, expanding partnerships with banks, including SBI Group, and promoting XRP ledger as an ideal blockchain for real-world asset tokenizations. The increase in XRP adoption may boost XRP's price over time. XRP price jumped 3% today in the past 24 hours and 11% in the week. With the price currently trading at around 58 cents, the 24-hour low and high tradings are around 56 cents and 59 cents. So that coming out of Bitstamp is crazy news, absolutely crazy news coming out of Bitstamp. Regarding 30 commercial banks are on board with Bitstamp. Ripple already has a share in Bitstamp's company. 30 commercial banks are on board. They're launching a derivatives market exchange with Ripple alongside them. And this is going to be boosting XRP ledger and XRP token itself in terms of adoption. So it's incredible news to come out of essentially Bitstamp. And this came not from a news anchor or a journalist. This information is coming from Bitstamp's head, essentially, who is, I'll tell you now again, head of corporate of Bitstamp, Eva. Eva Hurt mentioned these words herself from Bitstamp. Amazing news. Absolutely amazing news coming out of Bitstamp. 30 commercial banks, they're expanding in the EU, they're expanding in the UK, they're expanding in the US, they're expanding in Asia. 30 commercial banks coming out with derivatives market exchange alongside Ripple. Ripple already has a share of Bitstamp's company. They brought from Pantera a long time ago. And they're working with Ripple on this derivatives markets to bring out with 30 commercial banks. That's going to be boosting, in their words, XRP ledger and essentially XRP over time. Not overnight, over time, which is incredible news. Absolutely crazy news. Now, 30 commercial banks. Going on to Trump news, specifically crypto Trump news. But before we go through that, let's go inside the comment section. Let's see where we were at inside the comment section. By the way, this is a live show, so get involved inside the comment section. If you're watching this for the first time ever, don't be shy. Get involved inside the comment section. We are live right now on YouTube and X at the same time. Just repeat. There were a few comments that did not show up. Strange. Numbers were OBS. Just look at what happened in 2008. Yeah, in 2008 facts. Just repeat your comments. Hello, Miles and CMF. Glenda, good to see you as well. How you doing? You're not blocked, funky brother. A lot of comments have been filtered. Yep. Miles, can we not sue Gary Gensler for a loss of gains for all the lost income? It's a possibility, yes. If we do a collective retail section sue, then yeah. GG is a liar and he will do anything for the money, which is facts. Gary Gensler, yeah, facts, absolutely. I'm telling you, all my proceeds will go towards the CMF hedge fund. Let's go, pretty favorable. Second, that freedom. Let's go, Jason. Are you still bullish on Adder? It's been struggling. Regarding Adder, am I going to be bullish on Adder? Look, Stormy, no, Shelly. No, who said it? Oh, Shelly, yeah. Am I going to be bullish on Adder? I'm always more bullish towards financial projects. So in other words, XRP, XLM, XDC, rather than Adder, is what I would say. Adder is just there, you know. It's a project. I've never said. Have I ever said Adder's? I'm bullish on Adder. I don't think I've ever said I'm bullish on Adder. I've never said I'm bullish on Adder. I said Adder is just a project. I've never held Adder as well too long in my portfolio, to be fairly honest. So, on that basis, I've never been bullish on it, but I've always said it's doing its own thing. In other words, with the Dubai police force or with the Interpol situation of Adder being used on that basis of data service storages, which is the last previous news that came out of it. But no, it's a good project. It's not a bad project, is what I've always said. Adder's not a bad project. There are terrible projects inside the crypto space. Adder's not a bad or a terrible project. It's a good project, but I wouldn't say I'm extremely bullish on it in any sort of a way. Have I ever said that? What's up, Miles of CMF? Ray, good to see you. How you do? I think, Shelly, you're confusing me. Very bullish news for XRP. Yes, facts, Shelly. Very bullish news on XRP. And adoption on the green light. Yep, Jason, facts. Amazing news. Let's go, Rachel Walter. How you doing? Stormy, let's go. Miles, I'm selling all my Ethereum. I'm buying up XRP. XRP facts. XRP. Let's go, Rachel. Never. Yeah, I've never said that. I thought you did ages ago. No, I don't think I've ever said that. I've always said Adder is just there. I've never said I'm bullish on Adder in my lifetime. But I've always said it's not a terrible project. It's not a bad project. There are bad projects inside of crypto space, but it's a good project, but not bullish. Never. That's why I was confused. You've never said that. You're bullish on it. Yeah, I was very confused. I thought you did ages ago. Yeah. I don't know. You confused me for a second. Now, Trump family. Trump family is what we're going to talk about next. Trump family is venturing into the crypto space, which I've been talking about on this live show, and I've said I'm going to be treating it like I normally treat any other crypto project, which is what is it trying to build, who is it working with, and is it going to be here in 5 years' time is all I care about. And I said that yesterday. The ironic part, before I give you this, the ironic part about this is yesterday, I said that the World Liberty Financial Project coming out of the Trump family. Now, putting aside regarding Trump, as I said previously, amazing leader for a country, no doubt about it. He's a businessman. He knows how to run a country. He knows how to run a business, so he knows how to run a country. So Trump as a president, excellent. However, I said the World Financial Liberty Project that's going on, the World Liberty Financial Project that's going on, I said the timing is a bit bad. I said Trump's son might jeopardize his father's political campaign by launching a crypto project too soon. I said after Trump becomes president, then his son should launch a crypto project. Because I said if Trump's son launches a crypto project before he comes into presidency, if the crypto project goes south, if the crypto project essentially goes, gets hacked, people get scammed in the Telegram group, which already happened once. On the 30th of August, the Telegram group for the Trump project, which is essentially his son's project, which is World Liberty Financial. On the 30th of August, scammers and hackers infiltrated the Telegram group and started promoting fake links to scam people, which isn't great. So I said Trump's son might jeopardize his father's political campaign by launching a crypto project that could end up going south because of scammers and hackers. And the news headlines will be Trump family scammed the crypto space. It wouldn't be hackers and scammers scammed the crypto space. It would be Trump's family scammed, which is ridiculous to hear about in the first place. So Trump or Kamala? Trump any day, by a mile. Kamala is, well, goldfish is the general term for Kamala. Trump by a mile. Now, on that basis, I was talking about yesterday, things can go south. And today, this is what comes out. If it turns out to be true, Trump family ventures into cryptocurrency with controversial partner, which is the last thing you want to hear. Chase Hero, known as essentially a self-proclaimed dirtbag of apparently the World Liberty Financial Project, which is Trump's son, has some sort of a business partner that is known for scamming some sort of people in the past. Apparently, Chase Hero, known as a self-proclaimed dirtbag of the internet, is at the helm of World Liberty Financial, a cryptocurrency initiative endorsed by Donald Trump and his two elder sons. The project aims to promote financial independence, with Trump teasing a major announcement set for September 16th. Hero's history raises concerns. The man that's involved in this crypto project alongside Trump's son raises some concerns. He has previously engaged in dubious business ventures, including selling weight loss products or getting rich quick schemes like pyramid schemes. His only notable crypto project, Dobe Finance, attracted minimal investment, and suffered a significant hack, leading to skepticism from established digital asset investors. So the man that's involved in the World Liberty Financial Project with the Trump sons, this man has had a previous crypto project by the name of Doe Finance, which ended up getting hacked and people lost a lot of money. And the investors that invested money into that previous project, Doe Finance, were always confused on how the project was hacked, or maybe it was an inside job. And this man is now a part of essentially the World Liberty Financial Project alongside the Trump sons, apparently. World Liberty Financial is marketed as a platform for crypto borrowing and lending, features its own token, the WLFI, but with 70% of this token's reserves for insiders, experts, and questioners and its legitimacy. The project also lists 18-year-old Baron Trump as a leader, despite his lack of cryptocurrency experiences, which is perfectly fine. A lot of people that launch crypto projects are, not very blockchain-minded, which is perfectly fine because they can learn along the way. So criticizing Trump's son for launching a crypto project, for not having a crypto background, you wouldn't know that. He could have an extensive crypto background. So you can't judge a person based on that because you don't know that person, and Trump's son can have an extensive background in crypto projects. That's not where the issue lies. The issue is not Trump's son or Trump himself. It's the other third party that's involved. Hero's past includes a prison sentence for dealing controversial things on the internet. While the project is seen as an opportunist for the Trump name, may still draw investments from his loyal supporters, raising questions about potential conflicts of interest as Trump shapes cryptocurrency policies that could benefit his business endeavors. As the announcement date approaches, the crypto community remains watchful of this high-profile partnership. That's not good. Regarding the Trump situation, regarding Trump's political campaign cannot be damaged by a random crypto project. Look, if I was Trump's son, I wouldn't even launch a crypto project while my father was trying to become president. I would never launch a crypto project while my father is trying to become president, because if my crypto project goes south, where people lose money, people get scammed, people get hacked, that will damage his voters, because the news articles will read everywhere, Trump crypto project steals people's money, Trump crypto project stole from his followership, and so on. And it would just, Kamala Harris will be spreading this 24/7 everywhere. And Kamala Harris is a useless leader in every category. But she will use this as promotion for her own campaign. And so Trump's son, please, for the love of God, stop promoting this crypto project. Wait for your father to reach his presidency seat. Wait for your father to get the votes, sit on that presidency, and then launch your crypto project. Because right now, it's so risky to launch a crypto project. I'm telling you right now, if things go south, it could hurt his votes. And that's the last thing we want, because then we're going to be stuck with Kamala Harris. And nobody on this planet with any sort of brain cells wants to be stuck with Kamala Harris as president. Now, knowing that the third party involved in the crypto project of the World Liberty Financial is a man who has a prison sentence before for selling controversial products online, and who previously had a crypto project that went south, this man is also involved in this crypto project. Not good. If it turns out to be true regarding this man. But either way, it's so extremely risky to launch a crypto project while your father is trying to get votes to become president. So his sons, in my opinion right now, Trump's sons are being selfish. Trump's sons are being selfish towards their father, because their father is trying to become president and save America and pretty much save the world. Whilst two sons are trying to launch a crypto project, which is extremely risky. People could get scammed, people could get hacked. Terrible idea. Right now, terrible idea. After your father becomes president, launch whatever you want, but not now. And finding out that, their third party is a man that's had a prison sentence for selling things online. I can't go into detail what he sold online, but it was pharmaceutical stuff he sold online. You can get the picture. I can't mention the type of items he sold, but pharmaceutical products is what this man used to sell online. He went for prison for it. He came out, launched a crypto project that went south, got apparently scammed, hacked in his words, but scammed people's investors. So, bad idea. Regarding Trump's sons launching a crypto project right now, incredibly bad idea. Look, I hope it goes excellent. I hope they launch on the 16th and everybody makes a lot of money and it goes perfectly well. But knowing how crypto projects work, I just hope it goes very well. On the 16th, when it comes out, the crypto project, it goes very well. It goes very smoothly. That's all I want. Because I do not want anything jeopardizing Trump's votes. Because if that man doesn't make it to presidency, then we're going to be stuck with Kamala Harris. And then we are all absolutely FUCKED'd. If we're stuck with Kamala Harris, we are absolutely FUCKED'd. So we don't want that. So hoping the best for him. Hope that project launches and does excellent. But their third party is not looking good right now. If it turns out to be true regarding their third party. Let's go to the comment section before I give you the next news. And the next news is quite a big one. Quite a big one, to be fairly honest. You had it at 22 on your 61PF. Well, if I had it at 22, I'm not very bullish on it. But now I understand. Miles, I brought Riot, Wecan, and Ondo. Do you think they're worth holding on to? Ondo is great regarding, essentially being part of. Ondo holds a huge investment into BlackRock's build fund. Riot, regarding the AI space, IBM is good. Wecan, regarding the banking system, is good. But focus more on the actual legitimate financial projects. Trump or Kamala, Trump any day, Trump all the way, and 21 on top 54. I'm going back to early 2024 conversations. I take notes. Let's go, Shelly, for taking notes. Yeah, if I had it at 21 or 22, I'm not very bullish on it. Trump hands down. Let's go, Stormy. Trump, Shelly, wow, you're not messing around, girl. Yep, Shelly's taking notes, which is absolutely amazing to hear. Let's go, Shelly, for taking notes. The reason he's saying that, before he gets to the votes, they're not going to release it before he becomes president. And do you know how long it takes to get that up in, man? So they announce it for a reason to get it. Hope so, brother. What can I say? I like to take notes. Let's go, Shelly. Absolutely amazing that you're taking notes. That will never happen. They're not that stupid. They will not do it before they know he's in office. I hope they're going to be launching on the 16th. That's the issue. Shelly, maybe I should follow your trades. I'm sure I will. Maybe we should all put a tweet out on X. Miles, I wanted to tip you, but I realized the Cash App doesn't work in the UK. How can I do that? On YouTube, there's a little dollar sign. But on X, there is. I don't even know on X if there ever was. Do you think the UK will bring tax on unrealized gains? Possibility, yes. Shelly, your PF is in the red, whilst mine is in zero. All facts will completely F you if she wins, though. I sold my ADA. Lol, just wanted to know your thoughts on it. No problem. It was good you did that, though. Very good. Now, X, as we all know, wants to become an everything app for the Western markets. Telegram also wants to become an everything app. Now, an everything app is basically WeChat. WeChat, if people want to, do phone calls, as I said previously, if you want to do phone calls, video calls, book a restaurant, book a bar, book a gym session, book a taxi, book whatever, or buy whatever, or contact somebody. You do it all through an app called WeChat. In the West, we have an app for everything. If I want to get an Uber, if I want to get a taxi, for example, I have to use the Uber app. If I want to get some food, I would have to use the Just Eat app. If I want to, essentially book a restaurant, I would have to use OpenTable. So we have an app for pretty much everything, but not an app all in one. And that's what Elon Musk is trying to create with X. But so is Telegram. Telegram is moving rapidly quick on becoming an everything app. Just recently, Telegram released that they have businesses nearby option now, which is where you go into a restaurant, you sit down and you want to see the menu. You can open up your Telegram app, click on businesses nearby, and through business nearby on your Telegram app, you can see the menu of the restaurant you're sitting in on Telegram, and even make an order on Telegram, which is crazy to think about it. Making food orders while sitting in a restaurant from the restaurant itself through Telegram, and pay for it in fiat or crypto. Or when Telegram essentially a few days ago introduced trading on Telegram, the capabilities of being able to do crypto trading on Telegram. And now, and this is all with Ton's ecosystem. The only platform Telegram is going to be using is Ton's ecosystem, is because Telegram developed Ton, dropped Ton because they were about to be sued by the SEC, then picked up Ton as a partner, as a loophole. Now, the new feature that's coming out of Telegram, booking an Uber, for example, booking a taxi, in other words, is a feature that's coming on Telegram now, through Telegram. And you can pay the cab driver or the taxi driver in Ton. Tether's new Telegram mini app lets Singapore users pay with Ton coin and USDT. So Telegram has like a Play Store, an Apple, you know how your smartphone, so your iPhone would have an app store, your Android phone would have a Google Play Store. Telegram has a store as well, a mini app store, where it's expanding into this Web3 range. And one of the mini apps on Telegram now is booking a taxi through Telegram. I pay for it Ton. Tether and the Ton Foundation have announced their alliance. Customers in Singapore will be able to use the Telegram mini app to book and pay for rides using Bitcoins, thanks to this corporation, and Ton coin and USDT. Telegram's mini app offers a convenient way to quickly access ride-hailing services without the need for extra downloads. It seamlessly works with Telegram, Tether's expansion and crypto payment integration. The operational sites of Tether, a firm created in 2018, are Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, and essentially a few other Asian countries. Popular for cutting expenses and benefiting both drivers and passengers, the company has a zero commission policy. So Tether is basically a competitor to Uber, for example, in the Asian market spaces, in Singapore, which is a massive country, or Vietnam, or Thailand, and Cambodia, or Hong Kong, for example. By the end of 2024, Tether's plans to operate a store in Hong Kong. Tether's users can now utilize this new link to pay for their trip expenses with either Ton coin or Tether USDT, or both, based on Ton's blockchain. Do you understand how crazy that is coming out of Ton? You can now book Uber rides, for example, through Telegram. Telegram is a competitor to X. They have almost 1 billion users, or roughly 1 billion users exactly. And they're becoming an everything app. The thing with X is, amazing app, amazing leader, Elon Musk, no doubt about it, incredibly intelligent person Elon Musk is. With X, we don't know what X's crypto project is going to be. We don't know which project is behind X. X is going to become an everything app, which is amazing. But we don't know, still till this day, who X is going to choose as the backbone of X. Is it going to be one crypto project? Is it going to be one particular blockchain? Is it going to be multiple crypto projects, multiple blockchains? We don't know. Telegram is a competitor to X in the Western markets. And on Telegram, we know what project they've chosen, Ton, because they developed it themselves, then dropped it before they got sued by the SEC and picked it up as a partner, as a loophole. And now they're essentially doing, essentially booking Uber rides through Telegram, paying in Ton. It's one of the capabilities of WeChat. Remember, as I said, if you want to book an Uber, if you want to book a restaurant, if you want to call your friends on message or video call, or essentially you want to buy something online, whatever you want to do, you do it through WeChat in the Asian markets. And Telegram now has the feature where you can essentially see the menu restaurants. If you're sitting in a particular restaurant on Telegram, you can see the menu of that restaurant, put an order through using fiat or crypto, while sitting in a restaurant through your Telegram app. You can order your food. You can now book a ride, essentially an Uber type of situation through Telegram and pay in TON as well. Or you could do trading on Telegram as well. It's crazy. TON's ecosystem, if this whole Telegram's founder not being arrested situation, if it goes away, which it should do, after the manipulation is done on TON's price, TON's ecosystem is going to be crazy. And this is just the beginning. But wow, Telegram is working incredibly quick. Incredibly quick. They're moving at a rapid pace. The reason for this cooperation is that Tether brought USDT and the TON to the TON network. Present for an announcement which took place at the Token 2049 conference back in Dubai was Pavel, the CEO of Tether and Telegram. Tether and TON Foundation are proud to incorporation of USDT on the TON ecosystem. In anticipation of the Token 2049 event in Singapore, the partnership is promoting the collaboration by offering 4,000 free and discounted rides. So there is a massive Token 2049 event happening in Singapore right now. And because of this announcement, this massive blockchain event that's happening in Singapore right now, the Tether company, alongside Telegram, with this new business adventure of booking Uber rides through Telegram and paying in TON, they're giving out 4,000 free discounted rides because of this massive blockchain event in Singapore. Harvey Kim, head of Korea at TON Foundation, revealed that the attendees will benefit from these offers through the Telegram mini app. This app not only simplifies the booking process, but also facilitates payments with TON coin and USDT through Telegram. Future prospects and innovations. Moreover, Kim highlighted the importance of this move for Web3 adoption. He stated that to accelerate the adoption of Web3 solutions is crucial to form strong partnerships with Web2 platforms by integrating ride-hailing services, social media, and cryptocurrency payments. This collaboration introduces practical applications for digital assets. James Yang, CIO of MVL, Tether's parent company, praised the innovation. He mentioned that Tether's mini app aims to prepare for the future of incorporating digital assets into real-world applications. As Tether plans to expand further, the partnership with TON is expected to enhance user experience and drive greater adoption of cryptocurrency payments. Crazy news, absolutely crazy news coming out regarding Telegram and booking, for example, Uber rides through Telegram, paying in TON is what's going on right now in Singapore at this blockchain event. It's not something just for the blockchain event. In general, you can book Uber rides through Telegram if you live in Singapore, if you live in Hong Kong, if you live in Cambodia, if you live in Thailand, if the list goes on of Asian countries right now this is happening to. So it's crazy what's happening on TON ecosystem. And the way Telegram, at such a rapid pace, is climbing that ladder of becoming an everything app. Now, moving on from the Telegram story, from the Telegram announcement, which is crazy, to a $1.4 trillion earthquake expected in China. How will Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrencies be affected by this matter? Before we go through that $1.4 trillion situation, let's go to the comment section first. Wow, JP, thank you so much for the $500 donation to the CMF hedge fund. Absolutely amazing, JP. And just to point out, every donation that has been made on the CMF live shows is a donation that's going to go towards starting up the CMF hedge fund. So every donation JP has made or anyone else has made on these live shows, this money that JP has just donated is going to go towards starting up the CMF hedge fund. Because to start up a hedge fund, you need to have backings, financial backings to start up a hedge fund. So just to clarify, every money that there's actually any sort of donations that are coming towards on any of these live shows, the money is going to go towards starting up the CMF hedge fund, which people will benefit from being inside a CMF when they do join the hedge fund. But any money raised is going towards starting up the hedge fund, which absolutely amazing from JP for doing back-to-back donations of $500. Amazing. JP, thank you so much for all donations. But I think I need to clarify that any money that's raised is going towards starting up the CMF hedge fund. And later on, essentially, is going for venture capital money as well. But JB, once again, thank you so much for a $500 donation towards the hedge fund, starting up the hedge fund. The reason he's buying, absolutely amazing, JP. Trump, the reason he's saying that he will get the votes, they're not going to be releasing it. I read that one. Read that one. We were here. Maybe we should not read that one. I was here. Facts will completely. Yep, I sold my adder. I read that one as well. If you don't take notes on this live show, there's something wrong. Let's go. And most restaurants in Boston, there is no menus. You put your phone, the barcode comes up, the menu comes up, and you order through that. Wow, JP, 3 days running. What? Thank you for the kind words, but this is for all of us at the CMF. Let's go. OMG, you're absolutely amazing, JP. Miles, every restaurant, every Uber in most man cities, all you have to do is scan your barcode. No, this is all go away once they get some money and piece of a pie from Telegram. Yep, pretty much. Once they get a piece of the pie from Telegram, they're going to let the Telegram founder go away. Hats off to you, brother JP. JP, you are truly amazing, bro. JP is amazing. Everyone's saying you're an absolute amazing person, JP. Amazing, JP. We have called JP CMF hedge fund. I'm glad you clarified that because I know how much it takes to start up a hedge fund before it even gets going. Let's go, JP. Yep, I had to clarify that. Let's go, JP. Once again, thanks so much for the $500 donations back to back. This is 3 days in a row JP has made $500 donations on this live. Now, he's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. From everyone from the CMF. That's going to be a part of that hedge fund. $1.4 trillion. $1.4 trillion earthquake expected in China. How will Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies be affected? Bitcoin and the broader cryptocurrency markets are set to rally in 2024 aimed concerns that the US dollar is on the verge of a complete, essentially, collapse, is what they're estimating. Rising uncertainty has seen Bitcoin's price nearly double in the past 12 months, fueling speculation that Russia is preparing to embrace the cryptocurrency space. The reason why Russia is trying to embrace cryptocurrencies is because they're sanctioned from using fiat or the SWIFT system, so they have to use alternative methods like cryptocurrencies for cross-border payments, hence why they passed the legislation so fast. Now, a new development in China could trigger an even bigger market shift. Economists suggest that China is on the verge of rolling out a massive $1.4 trillion package, which could revive its economy and spark a significant rise in the Bitcoin and cryptos prices. HSBC's chief Asian economist, Fred, described the economic outlook as grim, with staggered household savings rates and weak consumer spendings, speaking to the Financial Times. Newman called for a shock and essentially measures to revive China's economy, saying that a package of around $1 trillion was considered essential. Apparently, China is going to be boosting themselves with a $1 trillion package to bring China back to life. Shock and awe is sometimes the right approach, Newman said, pointing out that the actions over the past 18 months have failed to restore confidence. The expectations is that large-scale packages would have a dramatic impact on both the Chinese economy and the global crypto markets. The latest economic data from China paints a worrying picture. The consumer price index, the CPI, rose by 0.6% in August, below expected 0.8% increase. The weaker than expected inflation has raised fears of spiraling, putting more pressure on the government to act decisively. China's GDP grew by 4.7% in the second quarter of 2024, but real growth after accumulating for inflation was only 4%, suggesting the price pressures continue to weigh in on the economy. Robin, the chief China economist at Morgan Stanley, retreated the urgency of large-scale packages, predicting that China's bull case would include a $1.4 trillion package over the next 2 years. The longer the deflation lasts, the greater the demand in terms of reflection. So apparently China is about to be injecting themselves with around $1.4 trillion in 2 years, starting now in 2 years' time. China's going to be boosting themselves with a $1.4 trillion to boost their economy. Otherwise, China's going to be going on a collapse situation. With boosting themselves with $1.4 trillion, with every pro, there's a negative. So the pro of boosting themselves within 2 years, $1.4 trillion is a massive pro. Helps their economy, doesn't make them go into collapse mode, and so on. The negative, if they're boosting themselves with $1.4 trillion, they must have got that money from somewhere. If they printed that money, that's going to be a massive side effect moving forward for China. So it's a temporary fix. Now, something that every single person should know about inside the crypto space. If you have friends right now or family members that are inside the crypto space, share them this live show right now, because what I'm about to say to you is extremely important about crypto safety. Extremely important about crypto safety. Because there's a new hack that's going around. Now, I reveal oftentimes on this live show how scammers conduct themselves on stealing your crypto assets. But this one is beyond what anybody can imagine of what a scammer or a hacker is capable of doing. This came out of Binance. So it's got to a stage where Binance has came out and said, there's a new hack going around, and it's nothing like they've ever seen before. Binance facing a malware clipper issue that affects the crypto transactions. There's a malware that's going around. And how this malware works, this virus works, is, you know how everybody copies their crypto addresses? So you would go to, you want to copy your crypto address. So you click on you go on an exchange, for example, on Binance, and you click copy, and then you go to your second exchange or your wallet and you press paste. Now you would think, that's normal. Nothing could go wrong. I pressed copy, and then I opened the other app and I pressed paste. But between you pressing copy and paste, in the middle, it's a clipboard. So when you press copy, it saves whatever you saved in a clipboard. And when you press paste, it pastes that thing, whatever you copied, from your clipboard to where you want to paste it to. So there's a middleman between copy and paste, which is a clipboard. There's a new virus going around where when you press copy on a wallet address and it goes into your clipboard, before you paste it, the clipboard would change the address. So the middleman of your smartphones, which is a clipboard for copy, you press copy, it goes into a clipboard. You press paste, it comes out of the clipboard on your phone and pastes it wherever you want to go. There's a new virus around where essentially when you press copy on a wallet address, it saves to your clipboard. Before you go to paste it, the address will change, which is crazy. As a virus, that is absolutely crazy. Hackers have taken this to a whole nother level. A whole nother level. Because that is just crazy. Because an honest copy and paste, you now have to double check. Just a simple, honest copy and paste, you now have to double check. Because the middleman, which is a clipboard, for any phone, the wallet can be changed without you even knowing. Because you would assume, I copied from Binance, I'm pasting in my Ledger wallet, something in the middle went wrong. Your clipboard is compromised. That is crazy to think about. I said a very long time ago that hacking and scamming is going to get extremely advanced. I said this in 2023. I said the more we go into a digital world, hacking and scamming will get very advanced, where you need to keep on safeguarding yourself from falling for scams and hacks. But this is a whole nother level. Binance facing a malware clipper issue right now. Binance is facing this issue right now. The effects that essentially affects your crypto transactions. Binance has identified a global virus issue that severely affects crypto transactions. This malware, known as Clipper, modifies the withdrawal addresses during the transaction process, which can result in significant financial losses for the user. What is a Clipper malware and how to protect your cryptos? Clipper malware is a type of malicious software that intercepts data copied to your device's clipboard. When a user copies a crypto wallet address to make a transfer, the clipper replaces this address with that of the attacker. If the user does not notice this change and finalize the transaction, the funds are sent to the attacker's wallet, resulting in a loss, which is crazy. Clicking on random links inside the crypto space, I get. You click on a random link and you shouldn't, and you lose money. Essentially, you know, there are so many hacks, but this one is beyond crazy of a hack. The person, the hackers that designed this are mental. Where they figured out how to change your clipboard transaction. So, for example, if I click on my Binance app, I open up my Binance exchange and I click on copy my wallet address, and that copy saves that wallet address on my iPhone to my clipboard. The middleman of iPhones and Androids is clipboards when you copy anything. And then I paste the wallet address on my Ledger wallet or my Tangent wallet, for example, and I press send. I don't think twice. Nobody does. As Shelly has put it as well, I rarely check the copy and paste. Nobody thinks twice about copy and paste, because you never think to yourself, if I copy my wallet address, I press copy and I press paste. Where can it go wrong? Well, in the middle, there's a clipboard where this virus will change your address before you paste it on your own phone to the hacker's address. And you wouldn't know, because who checks when they press copy and paste? Because you copied and you pasted. Because it's mental. The levels these hackers are going to is crazy. To avoid such attacks, it is recommended to be cautious with plugins and applications. Install only applications and plugins from reliable sources, especially on Android and web applications. Even iOS users should remain vigilant. This hack is happening on iPhones, Androids, laptops, MacBooks, anything you can name of. Anything with a hard drive and a CPU is good to go for these hackers. So next time when you're copying and pasting addresses, you have to double check, because you don't know if your phone has been compromised. This is why I said, before I talk about this news, if you have family or friends that have cryptocurrencies, share them this live show right now before I tell you this news, because this is vital information. Because nobody thinks twice about copying a wallet address and then pasting it. Not a single thought goes in your head of, has it been changed? Because you copied and you press paste. So that's crazy. And I've said this before as well, even if you have an iPhone, you're not 100% safe inside the crypto space. Just because, for example, I use an iPhone. I have an iPhone. I'm recording with an iPhone right now. Even though I have an iPhone, I still have an antivirus on it. Don't think to yourself, just because you have an iPhone, you're protected 100% from anything. You're not at all. If you're holding crypto wallets, crypto exchanges on your phone, you're not protected if you don't have an antivirus. McAfee is one of the best antiviruses you can have on your phone compared to the rest of the antiviruses. Without a doubt, if you have an Android or an iPhone, get an antivirus, especially if you're an Android, because it's open. I use both. So I have an iPhone. I'm recording on my iPhone right now, and I have an Android as well. I use both. Both of them, McAfee. It's crazy. I mean, this is one hack that I never saw. The lengths these hackers go to. Verify withdrawal addresses before finalizing a crypto transaction. Always check the withdrawal address. Make sure it exactly matches the one you copied. Use security tools. Tools like antivirus and anti-malware software can help detect and potential threats. Binance measures to combat this issue. This issue has become such a big issue that Binance is making a global announcement. I'm guessing Binance employees have fell for this issue. Furthermore, Binance's security team is aware of this issue and is actively working to blacklist these suspicious addresses. The addresses that these scammers are changing your addresses to, Binance is trying to find out who these addresses are, that when you copy, before you paste it, in the middle, the address it gets changed to, Binance is trying to start blocking these addresses. But that doesn't really help the situation, because scammers will just create more addresses. Binance recommends that all crypto users revoke all transaction approvals until the issue is resolved. So Binance is basically trying to tell you right now, slow down on transaction making, because this hack is getting out of nowhere. It's getting spiraled too much, as you could say. So right now, Binance is telling you right now, genuinely, Binance is telling you right now, slow down on your transactions inside the crypto space. Slow down on your transactions inside the crypto space while using your smartphone or your laptops, because this hack, this virus, this malware is a global issue now. It's not just, a particular jurisdiction issue, it's a global issue. So slow down your transactions and triple check your wallet addresses before you paste them, or after you paste them, sorry. When you copy and paste the addresses yourself, triple check it, because that virus could be on your phone and you would have a zero clue about it. So Binance is telling you right now to slow down your transactions, because the issue is too big now. Furthermore, the crypto exchange has informed affected users about the malware and advised them to check their devices for any suspicious software or plugins. So what these antiviruses do, for example, on your phones, if you essentially go to your App Store or your Google Play Store and you download McAfee antivirus, or AVG is a great antivirus as well. If you download McAfee or AVG, McAfee you probably have to pay for it, which you do. AVG is free, and you can get the paid option as well if you want to. So what you do is when you open up this antivirus app, there's a scan button on it. Press scan. Press scan. The antivirus app will start scanning your entire phone. It will start scanning your pictures, because malware can hide behind your pictures and video files. If you didn't know, now you know. So this antivirus app will start scanning all of your pictures, all of your video files, all of your applications. It will scan everything throughout your entire phone. A to Z will be scanned by this antivirus app to make sure there's no malware located anywhere on your device hiding behind any sort of file. So that's what an antivirus does. And you can do regular scans yourself by just pressing the scan button. And when it finds the virus, it will tell you, press this button to eliminate the virus. And it does everything itself. The app will do everything itself. You can put it on regular checks. So the antivirus app will just do regular checks back to back on your phone, where you don't have to do it manually yourself. So it's a must. If you hold crypto wallets on your phone, if you hold exchange apps on your phone, you need to have an antivirus. I don't care if you have an iPhone or an Android or whatever phone you have. You need to have an antivirus on your phone. We're going more and more into a digital future. Hacking and scamming is going to get incredibly advanced. And already this is too advanced, when Binance is telling you, slow down your transactions. An exchange is telling people, a crypto exchange that ranks in billions of dollars in profits is telling people, slow down your transactions. Picture that one, of how much a big issue it is. The security of your cryptocurrencies depends on your vigilance. By following these recommendations and staying informed about the latest threats, you can protect your digital assets from scams and frauds. Binance team continues to monitor new threats and updates its protocols to ensure the security of all crypto users. Thank you to Binance for making this announcement. Otherwise, no one would have known about it. Not a single person would have known about it. That from the moment you copy and paste in the middle, it changes. Your wallet address just changes. Which I've seen so many hacks in my life. So I did cybersecurity. So I've seen so many hacks, alternative types of hacks that can possibly happen. But this one's crazy. Your clipboard, just a wallet address. So you can copy and paste anything into your clipboard, nothing will happen. The moment you copy a wallet address, that malware would know that's the wallet address and change it, which is crazy. But either way, some people might say, well, I don't copy my wallet addresses. I don't paste my wallet addresses. I know my wallet addresses, or some other alternative reasonings. As I said, I don't care. I'm only saying this for the benefit of everyone. Get yourself an antivirus on your phone. It's very simple. It doesn't matter what method you use. What I am trying to say to you is these hackers and scammers are getting very advanced. It's better to be safe than sorry. So you might not be the type of person that copy and paste wallet addresses. You might not be that type of person, but you can still fall for other hacks. But if you have an antivirus on your phone, even new threats, you're safe, because that antivirus will protect you even from new threats that you wouldn't have any idea about. So hackers and scammers might try to catch you out in other ways. If you have an antivirus, you're one step ahead. You're genuinely one step ahead of any other hacks, any other viruses, in other words. This is not good, Buzz. Genuinely, it's not good. It's at all not good. Please don't. I'm a shy guy. I'm shy guy. I'm shy guy. Miles is the guy. Let's go, JP. So thank you so much for the kind words, and thanks so much for the donations. What is the cost involved, Miles? So the rest of us are aware. I was thinking of donating later. Whatever you want. Donations are donations. Whatever you want to donate is your choice. Into the CMF hedge fund for the startup of it, the startup fund. You know, for a CMF hedge fund startup, it's whatever. Small amount, big amount, large amount, it's completely up to you. Miles, we cannot lie, as Sister Shelley is taking notes. I promise to donate my profits into hedge fund. Let's go, funky brother. This is not good, Miles. No, I'll share this with all I know in the crypto space, Miles. Let's go. Yeah, genuinely, share this live show right now. If you have family members or friends inside the crypto space who are holding crypto assets on their phones, share them this live show and tell them to tune in every single night. I share the most vital information to everybody every single night. This is episode 156. For 156 episodes back to back, I've been coming on live every single night and doing a live show, telling you about the most vital information for you to know about. Share this video, share this live with your family and friends, especially this particular live show, because they need to be, they need to know how to protect themselves inside the crypto space and what are these new scams, what are these new viruses. So let's go, Shelly, for sharing this. I always check my address before I push send or receive. Let's go, Mike. Miles, we are so blessed to have you to inform us on everything every night for free. Let's go, funky brother. Thank you for the kind words. But Miles, why do you scare us like this? But why do you scare us like this? I have to. If I don't scare you, then it's not serious enough. I'm running a scan before I do any transactions in the future. Let's go, Jason. How are we safe then? Antivirus is the only way. If you don't copy and paste but scan the QR code, would it be okay? Yes, but still get an antivirus. If you scan your codes, doesn't matter, get an antivirus. AVG is a great antivirus and it's free. It's free on Android and it's free on iOS. AVG is completely free, anybody can use it. It's a great antivirus, AVG. McAfee is a great antivirus as well. There's a few great antiviruses. I'll actually put those antiviruses inside the Telegram group. But even if you scan your QR codes, still get an antivirus on your phone. You never know. There could be another more advanced virus that you would have a clue about. I rarely check. I just copy and paste. Same. I rarely check as well. I just copy and paste. I'm same as Shelly. Me too. Just press copy and I press paste. I never thought in the middle they'll be doing that scenario. Always transfer small amounts first. Yep. Mental as very intelligent, borderline genius. Pretty much. I have to triple checks now. First, never copy and paste. Always write it down, double check, and then send it. Let's go, JP, for being very precise. If I don't scan the QR code, I read every digit each time I copy and paste. Lol, it's my OCD. Stormy, that's a brilliant OCD to have. Still get an antivirus, but a brilliant OCD to have. And JP, love it that you first, never copy and paste, always write it down, double check, and then send it. Brilliant, but still get an antivirus. I care about when I'm telling you to get an antivirus and still get an antivirus, it's because I care about you. I care about everyone. This is why I'm saying still get an antivirus. Doesn't matter if you write it on a piece of paper, doesn't matter if you triple check it, it doesn't matter whatever you do. you still need an antivirus. There's no way around it. I'm trying to say this to protect you from more advanced scam scenarios or virus scenarios or malware scenarios. I have a Norton. Let's go Orphan. Norton, brilliant as well. There's a lot of great antivirus companies out there for smartphones and laptops and MacBooks and so on, and iPhones. Norton is one of them. Excellent. I usually check the first 4 digits on the last 4 digits, and now I'm putting it in manually. I have McAfee. Let's go. Mouse. Who is McAfee? Brilliant. It's a brilliant antivirus. John. Thank you, Mouse. Pegs. No problem. Anytime. Sometimes the address is so long that it's not showing all receiving box. Thank you, Miles. Freedom forever. Let's go. No problem. What is an antivirus software do you recommend for Android? AVG. Parker, Android. AVG is great. You know, on the Telegram group of this live show, I'm going to put a few antiviruses that are brilliant for iPhone and a few antiviruses that are brilliant for Android. And even for your computers and laptops and MacBooks, I'll put links as well. I'll do that inside the Telegram group. For your smartphones, I'll put iPhone and especially Android. I'll put antivirus you could download inside the Telegram group of this live show. After the live show, I'll put it in. No problem. Can you schedule a scan maybe at night? Yes, you can schedule scans on your antivirus whenever you want. I use QR codes with my wallet. That's great, Happy Pisces, but still antivirus. Good morning, Miles of CMF. Ghost Burner, good to see you as well. How you doing? Ghost Burner, you missed one of the biggest announcements ever. Ghost Burner, the announcement that I made essentially is that Binance is calling for a global issue right now, where if you scan, where if you copy your wallet address before you paste your wallet address, in the middle there's a clipboard which changes your wallet address. In other words, Ghost Burner, get an antivirus and rewatch the show, but get an antivirus, because whenever you copy something and paste it, the wallet address will change in your own phone clipboard due to a virus. What is the virus is attached? What if the virus is attached to the antivirus app? That's never going to be happening. Miles, I can't wait till we can move all our crypto to CoinMove. Let's go for forever. So just download AVG or McAfee from an iPhone App Store. Yep, you can download them from the App Stores. I've also just clipped this section and shared the CMF for those that missed this important info. Thank you so much, Shelly, for doing that, for clipping it. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, Shelly. McAfee. Yes, double check all digits by writing down, even with QR code. Definitely. I have. Let's go, JP. Yes, I have NordVPN on my computer and phone. Amazing. Let's go, Stormy. I have a McAfee and a ballot for 10 years and good to use, Stormy. Let's go, JP. Thanks, Miles. Let's go, Stormy. I just made it back to the live, brother. Did I miss the news for a scam warning? Yes, you did, Camel. Camel, Shelly clipped it and put it inside the comment section. Shelly clipped it and put it inside a Telegram group. I predict Binance will launch a crypto-space antivirus software. It's a good idea for Binance to launch that. Absolutely amazing. Miles, make sure you make it clear that the antivirus is for different phones or different. Yes, I will definitely make that. I will definitely make that clear. 100% inside Telegram group. Had to answer a phone call. Thank you, Miles. Guzman, no problem. Is Binance responsible for this? No, Binance is not responsible for this. Binance is the one that found out about this and started warning everybody on a global basis. Thanks, Shelly. Let's go, Camel. Yeah, genuinely, thanks to Shelly for clipping this and putting it inside the Telegram group. Absolutely amazing, Shelly. Thank you so much for that. Now, UBS Bank. Moving on from the Binance warning everybody about this major critical virus. Moving on to UBS Bank. UBS Bank has just unveiled one of the most groundbreaking AI softwares for accelerated M&A insights. In a remarkable feature of technological innovation, UBS Bank has developed an artificial intelligence tool that revolutionizes the way it offers clients potential mergers and acquisitions and deals. The Swiss bank's cutting-edge system can analyze a vast database of over 300,000 companies in less than half a minute, enabling to provide clients with an unparalleled insight, opportunities, and fast-paced world of M&A. As I said previously, a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs, because if a bank like UBS has just designed a software that can scan through 300,000 companies to tell you your company. So when you go to a bank, for example, and you're setting up a, let's say you have a medium-sized business, small, medium, or large business, and you go to a bank and, you want some advice from your, essentially, from your own personal inside the bank, your own personal advisor from the bank. And you want to do a merger with some particular companies, you would have to talk to your lawyer, you would have to talk to your banking association, and there's a lot of back and forwards. Well, UBS Bank has just took all of that and made it like this, where this AI tool will scan 300,000 companies within seconds to tell you what is the best merger or partnership for your company to have, which is crazy to think about it. It would scan 300,000 companies to tell you which is the best company for your company to partner up with. Before, you would have lawyers and business advisors to do this for you. Now, an AI tool from UBS Bank, Swiss Bank, that does it for less than a second. Bryce, the head of M&A Switzerland at UBS Bank, proudly announced the launch of the bank's M&A co-pilot tool. This groundbreaking system is designed to generate buy-side ideas and identify potential buyers in sell-side situations, giving UBS Bank a significant advantage in the highly competitive M&A landscape. We are thrilled to introduce this game-changing AI tool to our clients, Bryce stated. By harnessing the power of artificial intelligence, we can now analyze an unprecedented amount of data in record time, allowing us to identify potential M&A opportunities that would have been nearly impossible to uncover manually. Of course, having your lawyers or your business advisor go through 300,000 companies to find you the best merger, not possible. Your lawyer and your business advisor will do 10 companies at best. They'll scan through 10 companies and tell you what's the best one for you to merge. But 300,000 companies within a matter of seconds is crazy. The M&A co-pilot tool leverages advanced algorithms and machine learning techniques to scour through UBS's extensive database, identifying patterns and threads and trends and synergies that human analysts may have overlooked. This enables the bank to provide its clients with a comprehensive and up-to-date view of the market of M&A, empowering them to make informed decisions and capitalize on emerging opportunities. In today's fast-paced business environment, speed and accuracy are crucial when it comes to M&A. With this AI tool, we can offer our clients a significant competitive edge, helping them to stay ahead of the curve and seize the most promising M&A prospects. UBS's groundbreaking AI tool for M&A insights is a testament to the bank's commitment to innovation and a dedication to providing its clients with the most advanced tools and services available in the market space. As the world of finance continues to evolve, UBS Bank remains at the forefront of technological advancements, ensuring that its clients have access to the most cutting-edge solutions to drive their success. Crazy. The way this world is moving forward is absolutely mental, because in the past, if you wanted to do, even now, not even in the past, even now, if you want to do a merger for your own company, you would essentially have to, talk to your lawyer, talk to your business advisors and to your financial advisors, and they would look through 10 companies at best, 20 if you're really pushing it. And then now you have an AI tool that will look through 300,000 companies for you within a matter of seconds to find out the best partnership you can essentially have for your company. In a matter of seconds, 300,000 companies will be scanned. And the AI would say, this company is the best fit for your company to partner with, so your company can advance more. Crazy. But again, with this AI tool doing this, so many people are going to be losing their jobs. Eventually, lawyers will just become useless as a category because AI will take over that easily, which it already has up to a certain extent. There's an AI tool inside the United States that someone developed, which essentially gives out legal advice to people inside of the United States. And some people have used this AI tool in the United States and actually won their cases with this AI, which is just crazy to think about as well. So lawyers, financial advisors, people that work in banks, their jobs are on the line. The more we advance more into this whole technological world, the more people are going to be losing their jobs. The more we advance to ease of use is how they advertise it. How they advertise, for example, people walking into supermarkets and not meeting people anymore, just pay as you go, basically. In supermarkets, you scan your own items with the computer and you walk out. Yes, it's ease of use, but that means more people lose their jobs. It's the same scenario here. Every time they introduce something that's going to be advancing us, it just means more people are about to lose their jobs, more people are about to lose their jobs. And eventually, everybody's just going to end up jobless and on universal credit or some sort of scenario, for example. Unless you have assets for yourself in crypto assets or real estate or gold or silver, then you're perfectly fine. But if you have no assets in crypto, in silver, in gold or real estate, you have zero assets, you're just going to be losing your job and being on CBDC for the rest of your life, which is crazy to think about as well. But yeah, that's just another indication, a massive indication of people losing their jobs. But also, crazy as a tool, as a business tool, very advanced, very, very advanced. For example, me, I have a startup blockchain company. I would love to have access to tools like that, to AI models like that from UBS Bank in Switzerland that can offer my business a solution, for example, within a matter of seconds of who to partner up with or who to merge with. Scanning through 300,000 companies, who doesn't want to use that as a tool? So amazing tool, absolutely amazing. I love the way the technology is advancing at a rapid pace, but on the other side, it's also sad to see a lot of people lose their jobs. But it's just the reality of the world we live in. Now, we have also reached the endings of tonight's live show as well. So if you enjoyed tonight's live show, drop a follow, drop a like, and tune into it every single night. This was the CMF live show, episode 156. Episode 157 will be tomorrow. And the CMF stands for Crypto Mouse Family. So this is a CMF live show. You can tune this every single night. I talk about the most recent things every single night that's happening around the world in cryptocurrencies, in CBDCs, in AI, in politics and regulations, crypto safety, for example. So if you enjoyed this live show, drop a follow, drop a like, and tune into it every single night. And on tonight's live show, we went through news topics like UBS Bank with their groundbreaking AI tool. We talked about the safety of your crypto assets in terms of copying and pasting, which everybody should go back and watch this live show again. If you missed essentially what I said regarding crypto safety, it's vital for you to know about. So go back and rewatch it. I also talked about essentially the $1.4 trillion market space in terms of China boosting their own economy. I also talked about Telegram, essentially amazing news coming out of Telegram, where you can now book some sort of an Uber ride through Telegram and pay it in ton, which is crazy. On tonight's live show, like every other live show, I've made amazing announcements coming out of Telegram, coming out the safety of crypto assets and how to protect yourself. And regarding Trump's family ventures and cryptocurrencies, we talked about that as well. We talked about on tonight's live show, which was another amazing news regarding Bitstamp and the 30 commercial banks, and they're launching a derivatives market space alongside Ripple. Crazy news as well. We also talked about essentially John Deaton slamming the SEC. We also talked about on tonight's live show regarding Fed rate cuts. We also went through the news topic of essentially Circle getting ready for their IPO. We also talked moving to New York and the financial essentially sector as well. We also talked about Tether being called a scam project by another founder. We also talked about on tonight's live show regarding Kraken and the SEC case. So we went through major announcement on tonight's live show, major announcements on tonight's live show, and how to protect your crypto assets as well. So if you missed this live show and you tuned in a bit late, rewatch the live show. I'm telling you right now, you want to rewatch this live show because you just missed out on crazy vital information. If you don't believe me, what's the risk? rewatch the live show, and then you can see what I meant by vital information. So rewatch it if you missed it and you joined in too late. So this was the CMF live show. If you love this live show, drop a follow, drop a like. If you're not following me already on YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching this on X and you're not following me, follow me on X. And get involved inside the comment sections. Don't be shy if you are new. And we also have our own Telegram group as well, which anybody's more than welcome to join. It's completely free. Everything I do, I've been doing this for over 2 years now. You could say roughly 2 years. Every single night I come on live and I share as much information as I can completely for free. And we have our own Telegram group as well, which is also completely free as well, which anybody's more than welcome to join. The link is on X and the link is on YouTube, because we're live on both X and YouTube, as we are every single night. I air this live show every single night. You can tune in around 11:25 p.m. or 11:30 p.m. UK time. If you tune into this live show around 11:30 p.m., tune in. You're in this live show. Thank you, Miles. Good time. Let's see where I was. I was at here. Thank you, brother Miles, for a great show. Good night, and good night to CMF. Funky brother. See you tomorrow, sometime as usual. Great live as always. Take care, Miles and family. Ray, see you tomorrow, brother, same time as usual. Thank you, Miles. Stormy, see you tomorrow, sometime as usual as well. Thank you, Miles and CMF. Take care and have a great night. Mike, see you tomorrow, sometime as usual as well. Great live. JP for VP for V plus. Let's go. Happy places. See you tomorrow, sometime as usual as well. Still here from the beginning and completely energized by blazing hot announcements. Has no second best. Let's go, Leroy, for the amazing kind words. Still here from the beginning and completely energized by blazing hot announcements. Has not second best. Has no second best. Let's go. Leroy, see you tomorrow, same time as usual, brother. Great live, Miles. Thanks for the information. Your knowledge and wisdom is much appreciated. Jason, thanks for the kind words as well. See you tomorrow, same time as usual. Good night, Miles and CMF. Jason, see you tomorrow, sometimes as usual. Bye now. Mav, see you tomorrow, sometimes as usual. Thanks, Miles, for your knowledge. And night. Then day to CMF. Orphan, see you tomorrow, sometimes as usual. Miles, night, Miles and CMF. Great love as usual. Let's go, Joe. See you tomorrow, sometimes as usual. I will listen again, even though I was here from the beginning of the broadcast. Let's go, Leroy, for the kind words again. Thank you so much, Leroy, for the kind words. I will listen again, even though I was here from the beginning of the broadcast. Let's go. I will review it. Thanks, Mav. Let's go. Thanks as always for going over and above for all our smiles, night and day. Oh, Shelly, thank you so much for the kind words. I'll see you tomorrow, sometimes as usual. Shelly, by the way, thank you so much, Shelly, for clipping that part when I was talking about crypto safety and posting it inside a Telegram group. Shelly, thank you so much about that, for posting that inside a Telegram group regarding the safety part of crypto assets and clipping it. Appreciate it a lot. JP, thank you so much for another $500 donation on tonight's live show. JP's been donating $500 pretty much back to back, which is absolutely amazing, because all this money is going to be going towards starting up the CMF hedge fund. So JP, thank you so much again for that. Thanks, Miles, for the info, and good night. Bone Crusher, see you tomorrow, sometimes as usual. Good night, Miles and CMF. Great live as usual. Freedom Forever, see you tomorrow, sometimes as usual. Callie, good night, Miles. See you tomorrow. I will see everybody tomorrow, same timing as usual. Thank you, Miles, and good night, Anna. See you tomorrow, sometime as usual as well. I will see everybody tomorrow. By the way, if you haven't shared this live show, go and share it on X. Go and like it on X. Go and comment on the video after this live show is done on X. And if you haven't liked it on YouTube so far now, go and like it on YouTube. Subscribe if you already haven't. Follow me if you already haven't. Go and like, go and comment, go and retweet about it. I will see everybody tomorrow, same timing as usual. Everybody have a great day or a good night, depending on where you are around the world. CMF, see you tomorrow, same timing as usual. Everybody have a great day or a good night, depending on where you're around the world. See you tomorrow.